One point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
The Warriors shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. Green inside the three-point line, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his fourth giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Warriors ball.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball.
And so here's Cleveland. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. They get it back. Here's Varejao. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that one misses.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao.
Timofey Mozgov.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't. On that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Bogut kicks to Green. Goes up at the stripe. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone, a bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fade away, and that's going to be a travel.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Curry can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third quarter,
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
From the other side of the floor, rush out there with McAdoo. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' foul. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Mozgov. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here is Livingston. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Cavaliers ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Out left to the wing. McAdoo dishes to Barbosa. Golden State moving it around. Mozgov with the steal. Now Harris. Mozgov passes to Love. Out to the wing. Kicks it to Mozgov. 6 to shoot. Outside Jefferson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Anderson Varejão.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Cavaliers ball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And 3 turnovers in the fourth. He's not making things any easier for his team.
Yeah, Greg, I think he's got some making up to do for all these miscues, and hopefully he does that. But priority 1 is being smart about how you play.
Here's Rush. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. Here's Dellavedova. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Here's Livingston, and that's going to be a travel. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Inside. And Varejão kicks to Jefferson. It's deflected, and he recovers it. He dishes it to Dellavedova. 4 on the clock. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far, and that's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Yeah, really bad timing, guys, to start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here in the fourth.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. But they get it back. Harris outside. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Well, he's really costing them right now at this point in the game, and he's mad at himself for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if they lose this game, they'll look back to his lack of control here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. That'll be a 5-second call.
Clean ball.
Knocked loose. Rush with the steal. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Harris kicks to Varejao. Here's Ezeli. Leandro Barbosa on the wing, defended by Jefferson. McAdoo dishes to Ezeli. McAdoo, the pass to Ezeli. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Spates checked in for McAdoo. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mo Williams is checked in for Harris. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.